Another European ally has raised a serious alarm over the European Union's long-term plan to phase out and eventually eliminate all remaining Russian energy imports, warning that the policy may lead to severe winter shortages. EU member Latvia has claimed that only 58% of its key gas storage facility is currently prepared for the coming winter season, leaving the country dangerously vulnerable to plunging temperatures. The Baltic nation cautioned that it may not even have enough gas reserves to make it through the full winter heating period, a scenario that could create widespread energy insecurity across the region. Latvian lawmaker Andris Kulbergs said the country's gas stocks might not even last for a period of 3 months, underscoring how fragile the supply situation has become. Kulbergs further warned that several other EU nations, including Finland and Poland, are already tapping into stored gas reserves, accelerating the depletion of shared regional supplies. The Latvian Member of Parliament said, and I quote, "As a result, very limited storage volume will continue in the future as well. There's no sign of additional supply from LNG terminals. Currently there isn't, maybe there will be. Stocks are rapidly decreasing, because the storage facility is used by the entire Baltics, Finland, Poland and others. If the gas storage facility is depleted at this rate, we won't even last 3 months. There's still supposedly enough in LV, but we need to think about secure, reliable energy supply. Who's doing that? I hope someone has thought about it, but there needs to be certainty about that. It would be right for Latvenergo to delegate the task of maintaining a certain volume of state reserve stocks in IPGK, especially now, when there are very favorable gas exchanges. Price is €28.20 per megawatt hour, identical to 2019 before the Russia war in Ukraine. As an EU member state, Latvia has been compelled to dramatically reduce imports of Russian oil and gas, in line with broader European sanctions and energy independence goals. Previously, Russian oil and gas accounted for at least 40% of the European Union's total energy consumption, making the bloc heavily dependent on Moscow's supplies. To replace these imports, the EU shifted toward purchasing large volumes of expensive liquefied natural gas, a move that significantly increased overall energy costs for member states. However, Latvian officials allege that there is currently no additional supply available from LNG terminals across Europe, leaving the region without immediate alternatives to refill storage levels. It is not only the Baltic nations that are under pressure. Major economies such as Germany and the Netherlands are also facing mounting energy challenges and dwindling reserves. Reports indicate that gas inventories in Berlin and Amsterdam are sitting at just 76% and 72% capacity respectively, far below what experts consider necessary. Under EU regulations, member nations are expected to maintain gas inventories at 90% or higher heading into the winter months to ensure reliable heating and electricity generation. Meanwhile, NATO member Hungary has warned that it is prepared to take the European Union to court over the bloc's energy strategy, escalating tensions among EU partners. Hungary and Slovakia said they plan to sue the EU in an effort to overturn the RePowerEU initiative, which includes a proposal to permanently ban imports of Russian energy. Both countries intend to seek the annulment of the policy in the European Court of Justice the moment the ban is formally adopted, marking a rare and direct legal confrontation with Brussels. Budapest and Bratislava will also aim to secure a temporary suspension of the EU's planned Russian energy ban, arguing that the measure poses a serious threat to their national energy security.